Hello and welcome to Sold Air with Cal. I am coming today with a multi-purpose video to show you some hauls that I got recently, doing some thrifting and antique mall and Etsy. So I just thought it'd be fun to share some of my favorite finds that I found this weekend, and I will link some of the sources below. So let's start with what's on the table. What's on the table is a combination of some things, some antique office supplies and some needles that I found. I have to, there we go, a little more light. So I just thought this was, I just love packaging, so that's one thing that draws me when I go antiquing and thrifting. The other thing is I was looking for things to store papers in. So this was a really fun find. This is an old bill, you know, like a, what is that called? Like it's not a nail, but it's got a spike. It's got a spike on it, and you put your paid bills or whatever on it. But I put some of my papers, scraps on it, so that I can just pull them off and use them in collage. And it also looks kind of like a evergreen tree. So I have that down my desk now. Let's open these little boxes and see what's inside. I haven't looked yet to see what, these are thumbtacks. So there's mostly silver ones, but I see a couple little pink ones. So that's fun. The thing that drew me to this bag, and I did splurge on this, was these gummed labels, because I've been wanting some authentic ones, and they come rolled like that. I don't know if that's how they originally were, but they're, let's see if I can get one off without ruining them. They're very tiny. A real live Denison label, yay! They were 74 for 90 cents back in the day, but I paid a little bit more for 6, I think there were 6 items in the bag. And they were about $2 a piece for each item. So I think it was worth it. Here's some staples. And these are, ooh, I wonder if these, I used to have a stapler that needed a strange size. I don't know if I still have it, because this seems like non-standard. For Markwell, they're 3/16 of an inch. So I'll have to see if they work in a stapler that I have. I don't know. And these are number 10 staples. Again, probably about the same size as that. So I'm not sure if they'll work in any of my current staplers, but now that'll give me something else to hunt for, right? These are reinforcements, and I've turned them. Ooh, and these are like the fabric-y kind. Yeah. And they were originally 10 cents. So these little things just make me happy. And then the last thing I got was this, it was a metal, used to be 35 cents, stamp pad. Let's see if it still has any ink in it. Let's take a piece of scrap here. And you have some number stamps here. It seems pretty dry, but the cool thing is I could probably re-ink it if I want to. Yeah, it's not really bringing any ink up, but that'll be cool to re-ink that and reuse it. Or just have it because it's so cool. Cool looking. All right, so that's that. The other thing that I got was these little cute pumpkin lights for the holidays. At another antique mall, they always have a good collection of trims. This was at the Creve Coeur Mill Antique Mall over off of Olive, if you're in our area. And it's one of my favorites to go to. My mom and I go there all the time. They know us. And then this weekend I went, where I found the office supplies, I went to the South County Antique Mall, which I'd never been. to before. And look at this cool opener. It looks like an owl. So this is like a, you know, bottle opener, but it's shaped like an owl. So that was fun. This also was there, a little metal box. This kind of like a place to put a label right there and a little handle. So I thought that'd be fun to put little papers in. A mini iron. Sometimes I want to iron my paper flat or iron some little fabric pieces flat. So they did check it. It did warm up. So I'm excited about using that in the craft room. And then this was another find. They have replicas of these in the Tim Holtz line, but this is a tin that would hold typewriter ribbon, and the reason I got it is because it has a K on it for Cal. And then this is like an old drawer from a file. I don't even know if this moves. I didn't try it yet. Looks like it could move, but it's tight, so I'll have to work on that. But it was another nice box to put papers in. So put that down here. All right, and then what's else? Oh, from the Etsy share. I got a bit of bird song. So, Lynn on YouTube, she has an Etsy shop, and she had some vintage things for sale, and I bought them. So this was some ribbon that I thought looked pretty online, and it is pretty in person too. It's silver. I'm starting to collect some. It's got a little bit of almost elasticity to it. Starting to collect some items for my December daily journal. And then this was a package of 50 different cards, all different kinds of cards. So playing cards, game cards, and just a inspiration card, some other kind of game, I think. So I just thought that was cool that there wasn't just playing cards in here, but also fun different kind of cards. So I won't show you all of them, but they're very nice variety. Patterns, little mini card, advertising, casino cards, small cards. Yep. So very cool. Nice. So she has them packaged in this nice little sleeve from some old paper. And then this one, let's see, I can't remember. Oh, some things she just kind of, this was some of her artwork, I think, and she printed it out, and that's the card that came with, and then this is her bird song is the name of her site, a little bit of bird song. Then these were just a vintage photo, an old farmer's bank check, a little stamp, and an advertisement, and some kind of like educational history card. And this envelope has some a really nice couple of, oh yeah, this was the Christmas playing cards that I bought, or holiday. So she's put those inside of this greeting card, which I wasn't expecting. And these are nice coordinating patterns, so that'll go in my stash for December daily. And then the other thing she had was tickets. So this is a variation of tickets, and I thought I was just getting blue ones, but she sent me a little bit of each color that she sells. So I thought those were cool. Tickets are always fun. And then these were like tickets from other things, from festivals, and they have owls and wolves on them, so I thought those were cool. And then some of the claim checks. Yep, and some more little owls, and then some more of these tickets. I just have them kind kind of split up there. And then this was just the paper that it was in. So a very nice little collection of vintage things from A Little Bit of Birdsong. So I'm going to now move those out of the way. We had a citywide garage sale this weekend, so I had a lot of fun thrifting and treasure hunting. This was $1. It's an old dictionary, and I don't need an old dictionary, but this one was just something I'd never really seen before. See if you can see the whole thing. It says Webster New World Dictionary with Student Handbook, and then Young People's Edition. But it's red, white, and blue, which is interesting. It has a boat on it. So I just and look at the speckles on the side. And then it just kind of had some illustrations in it too, not just, and they were kind of like, there's like a, what's that called? Like brown tone. Look at that little pair. So this will be fun to use. Stamps, perforate. Zebra. So yeah, very nice dictionary. There's information in the front of it. Some more color. There's Alice in Wonderland. So I don't know. Right now I probably won't rip it apart, but maybe. It's got some cool stuff in it, but it's also a cool dictionary. So sometimes those are hard to take apart. The other stuff that's on my desk are just one of my kind of little inspiration boards, and I will use it to do some crafting this week. There's some dried flowers. These were some little collages that I started and then added to, so I'm thinking about adding this flower to this page somehow. I already added this flower to that, and then I'm going to set those aside for now. And just some cool wooden beads I got on clearance, some little scraps of paper, another little dried leaf. This was from a fairy book, and I love geraniums, and this is actually a geranium leaf, so that'll play into my inspiration this week. This is another one of the collages, but it came out to be more of a scene than abstract, so I'm just gonna use that somehow. And then this was just an envelope that I put some black ink spots on. And this is a little cute Hello Kitty. This used to have sewing stuff in it, but I put some watercolor sticks in there instead. So I'm having fun just kind of getting my supplies around me again for the fall. And working in my space. I also had a scrap that I had cut off of packaging that I thought was cool, and then this was just some acrylic paint that I thought went with in my inspiration board that might be useful as I'm working on my pages. And with that said, I wanted to also that's pretty much for the haul. I did get some other cool things, but I'm just not gonna bring them all in. I got a tabletop book holder. Maybe I'll take a picture of that later and post it on Instagram or something. And I got a kettle corn popcorn, stovetop maker, some jean shorts that were cool that I'm gonna probably make into a journal color. It was a lot of fun. So, and that the other place that I went with my mom this week, and also a friend a week or so ago, is a place called, here in St. Louis, called Leftovers, etc. And they have all kinds of things that are fun. And I'll do a separate haul from some of the things that I've got from them recently. But I did get 4 different botanical books, and their hardcover books I think are $1 there. And I just made some little pockets out of the pages that I might use in my journal this week. Excuse me. And then these are receipts from the antique stores and our map and stuff from the citywide sale that I wanted to put in my my junk journal. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to work on a page spread in my junk journal. So here's that. And make sure that we can see it. I'll lift up a little bit. All right. So it's one thing that I wanted to use this journal for was to have like a week at a glance kind of, to either put things coming up or things that I've done. And it started out, this is the second one, and I think I did this on the video last week where I added to it. So then this was just like a splotch of dye and coffee on there, and then I saw this kind of eye shape, and then I just kind of saw this mind map kind of idea for my week at a glance thing. I bought this stamp that had all the months and dates, and that circle kind of also inspired this page. So that led to, I'm looking for a blank page to do the next week on. So I have been adding things, and I've been writing on these little inserts that I put in instead of writing in a journal, you know, just a bound journal. This is a potential page. This could be a cool spot too. All right, let's go with this one just because it's either thing would work. But what I got inspired to do was then make a stencil with an eye shape for my weekly thing, and also a stamp. So isn't that fun? So sometimes you never know what's going to happen when you're working in a journal, because they inspire other things. So on this side, and this was one of my tags that I dressed up, and I did write some journaling on my tag. So let's start with this, and let's take just a pencil, I think. Here I have like a red grease pencil, and you could use paint in your stencil, or you could just use pencil or a pen, whatever. So instead of, and then I'm just going to put this eye shape in again. And then there was some blank space here, so I just put these shapes because I thought they would be good to add like a little list or something for the week. And you can turn it over, you know, and then have it go the opposite direction on another page. So now I have that, and I can leave that just right here. And this, maybe I'll make this into a pocket, or I'll put it in a pocket in the back. And then I have my stamp here, and let's see, let's use I think I want to go with this. This is dried marigold. I'm just gonna ink this up. I'm just laying this down as a background because then I can add another layer with paint or markers. Okay, that didn't really come out. Let's try it with a different color. I'm just gonna put that over here, plus it was upside down. So, okay, let's try again. I think what I need is to put something underneath there so that it will print a little better, because it's kind of, yeah, there we go. Let's try again. I just need to press it down a little harder. And again, since it was just a background, it don't have to be. Okay, that's going to be the way it is. You can kind of see over here how the stamp comes out. Let me do one in a darker color. And by just doing this over here, I'm having, you know, just cleaning the stamp off. Now I have kind of a related pattern over here. Oops, okay. All right, now I'll just do it manually. There you go. That shows up much better. And this is kind of fun because this is blueprint ink, and I'm doing it on the blueprint page. And then let's just do one more over top of that eye. Okay. And then I'll clean this off later. I'll set it over here for now. All right, so now I have this, and I saw, well, while I was doing that, I saw that I had this little button here, and I think that's where I'm gonna put that for my eye this week. So it'll be fun. It wasn't a plan that I had, but oh, maybe I haven't opened this yet. I thought I did. Okay, yeah, it's just glue that's dried on there. There we go. Anyway, by having the similar stencil throughout the book, it unifies, and it also signals to me that these are the pages that are for my weekly kind of thinking it through book, you know. So let's put today is the 25th, I think. No, 26th. Yeah, Monday the 26th. Okay. Excuse me. Let's use this Salvage Patina and put the date in here. Yay. Okay. So that just helps me know that this is the beginning of the week and that I'm making this on this day. I just saw another little stamp that I had sitting up here that I thought might be cool to add to some of these over here. And I'm just having fun. I'm just doing this randomly. I'm not trying to design anything at this point. I'm just having fun playing with the tools around me, which is kind of freeing. Excuse me. And then let's see what else we can do here. So this will end up back in there. I have room in this. I have some things in this pocket. Ooh, little coffee mugs. Okay, well, I'll save those for another day. So that's what a fun thing of having pockets. Then you have little surprises inside of them. Now this is, I could put one of these pockets that I made this week over here if I wanted to. This one opens that way though, so I don't know. And then I don't know that I want to cover up these designs now. Here's a little smaller one. And this one could go this way. Yeah, so you could tuck something in here and you could tuck something in there. Put it on the outside. That might be cool, because then I can still open it up and see all that. All right, well, I'm gonna tuck that there for a possibility. So you don't have to make all the decisions, you know, at first. You can just kind of play around. And then let me grab a pen here. What color pen do I want today? Oh, maybe I'll use my tool. I went through my pens and I was like, this is my favorite fountain pen. Where were you hiding? Let's say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'll just say weekend. This time the weekend can be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because actually I am going out of town Friday through Sunday, so that will be where I can write down my notes about that trip. And then I could do, like, over here a little to-do list. I need to call the dentist. And I need to call the car place, make some appointments, go to Menards with my mom, and sorry. And then I'm only working at the community center on Tuesday. Okay. And I need to go to the grocery store. And then that's all I'm going to put on there for now. Today, Wednesday, I have a doctor's appointment. And 10:45. And I also have a work appointment. All right. So, and then today and Thursday, I have to do whatever I'd like, which may include laundry and things like that. That's right, laundry over here. Laundry and dishes, you always gotta do those. Okay, and then Thursday I'll be packing for my weekend trip, and then right when I get back from the weekend trip, we're going on vacation. Yay. We've been trying to go on vacation all year and it's not worked out that well, so we are gonna hope that we have a nice weather window to go out. Okay, so right here in this one, I'm thinking I'd like to, either I could do a little sketch of something or I could put a quote, but actually I think I'm just gonna sketch one of my little lights here. And he's on his side, but I'm kind of changing the orientation so I can do that. And there's little wires coming out of his hat. He's got little round eyes. He's got a little triangle nose. And he's got a nice toothy smile. Let's see here. Down, down. And one here. So when you draw, you don't have to do it exactly like the thing that you're looking at. It's just informing you. That didn't really work out so well, but that's okay. I can go in with a white pen and get that. I have a white pen. I do have a white pen. Look at that. To make his teeth show up more. And then the black in here. He does have some lines like that to give him some dimension. Let that dry a little bit. Let's see if I have anything orange that I can use on him. I do use orange China marker. Let's see, I'm gonna make this a little darker over here to kind of maybe emulate that it's lit up. Let's add a little yellow. There we go. Then we have our little pumpkin for the season. You could also take a little bit of, this is a Stabilo all, and just put some kind of background around him so he's not floating as much. And then you can just take a little bit of water to activate the ink. And now my date went away, but that's okay. I can, when that dries, I'll just stamp the date again. So that's how I kind of think. I'll probably add some collage here. And just thought you guys would enjoy seeing the process and some of the finds that I've had this weekend. And I look forward to talking to you next time. Bye!